How's it going, Plague Buddy?
Pretty good, Plague Buddy.
So we're in the backyard again, and today we are going to be doing a little bit of gardening. Shane reminded me that she has some plants that we need to put into our flower bed. So, what's the plan?
Sea lavender and kangaroo's crows.
Okay. And where are they going to go?
Over there.
Okay. We're going to get to that, and we will have the results of that in a moment. So stay tuned. We're back, and I'm holding a shovel because it looks cool. Do you want to show us where you put the plant?
Over here.
Am I even looking at it? Help me out here. Is it?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's a good shot of that plant. Beautiful. Great. Now we can go inside. Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I
we
mean,
just
yes and no.
decided to keep the kangaroo's crows over there.
Yeah.
Because I think they look cool with the rest of the pots.
Yeah, that's... Well, so I hope you're all motion sick now. This guy right here. We'll work on that one later. We're trying to find a good spot for him, and we don't want it to get too crowded. And he's doing fine here. Anyway, we'll resume the rest of this later.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye. How's it going? We're back inside. A while ago, we were doing our gardening, and we got the plant in, and now we've been working for a little bit. You've been working on jewelry. Have we decided what we're doing for dinner? Is it me doing grilled cheese, or are we doing leftovers?
I think leftover. We still have plenty of food.
Okay, well, tomorrow we better do grilled cheese then, because we don't want the bread to go bad.
Oh, bread is already on the edge of going bad.
No, I don't think it's on the edge of going bad.
Okay. I don't want to miss my grilled cheese.
We're having to think about exactly what order we want to eat our food in, because we've got things that are in cans. Those will last a while.
Yeah.
We've got fresh fruit. We should probably prioritize eating that. Mm-hmm. And we've got fresh vegetables, and we should probably prioritize eating that. Luckily, I have with me the world's finest cook, certainly the finest chef that is going to be in this house. That's a high bar. And you've been cooking us a lot of fresh vegetables, a lot of meat. Yeah. I have probably been eating healthier right now than I have been when I've been out in the city and just, grabbing burritos and things like that.
I think your office always have pretty good food.
They do, but I only had a week to try to sample it, so I'm not really an expert on the kind of food that my office serves. I do know that in the week before my office shut down, the office was very empty. There were no lines for any of the food. So by my estimate, it's a real chill place to work. I'm told that usually there's really long lines, but something about the virus made that not happen.
Cool.
I guess.
So how is Deborah doing?
Deborah is my sister, and Deborah
I think all the audience knows.
Yeah.
You think we have some stranger who will
No, I think I'm probably just talking to Deborah right now. She's right now. She had said that she was going to join us to do a talk about what it's like to be a nurse right now, and we'll probably be able to talk about that some more tomorrow.
Cool.
As you can imagine, her life is a little busy at the moment, but I think that would be a pretty interesting perspective. Yeah. I've got to figure out how to do that. I think that a Skype call, recorded call, is the way to do it, but we will see. The other two things that I wanted to talk about today was one that was very important to Cheen. And
everyone, I'm not the only one complaining about it.
This is true. I don't know if complain is such a strong word.
Is it?
People had opinions.
Yeah, negative opinions against.
Some might call it a mustache. I was trying to go for a mustache. So sometimes people do things like no shave November or things like that where they grow some facial hair because they've just got, nothing better to do. And I think that perfectly describes this situation. Nothing better to do. However, she didn't like it.
No, I hate it. It's so jaja.
What does jaja mean?
I forgot what is it.
Prickly, I think, is about how it translates. And so you could tolerate the way it looked. Like, that wasn't the end of the world for you, right?
Yeah.
However, the feel of it, say, against your face, how was that?
Eee.
Right. And so Right now, the victim in all of our minds of the coronavirus is my mustache. So I bid a farewell to the wispy little peach fuzz that I was able to summon in this short amount of time.
I don't understand, like, at least in US, men are obsessed with facial hair. For what?
I'm led to believe that women think that it's pretty attractive too, just the right amount of stubble.
You keep saying this for 5 years. I do not know a single woman shares that opinion.
Yeah, you don't know any single women because they're all married to guys with great
No,
stubble.
I don't know even one woman.
Sure.
Like, I remember one time I was walking on the street and there's a group of guys gathering waiting for restaurants. And they're just like, man, nice beard. I was like, it's just like a group of girls gathering there and say, wow, I like your earring. Oh, I like your necklace. Oh, nice shoes. Oh, that's such a cute handbag. Beard? Really?
Really?
This is like a girl's
We have hit a nerve, clearly, but keep going.
This is like a girls dress up or do makeup and everything. And some of them maybe thought guys would understand. No, never. At least for the cases I know, it's always girls do all these things and only other girls would notice. Not even to mention the ability to appreciate.
You know how they got like fake eyelashes? I'm told that's a big thing. I want like fake mustache. But I think
Do you want to?
a fake mustache? No,
I
I mean,
showed you.
I mean, you showed me eyelashes, didn't you?
No, I don't have fake eyelashes.
Why do you have a fake mustache? I actually don't remember this.
That's like no shaving November when I was in Hong Kong and we girls just grabbed a bunch of fake ones.
Okay. Well, this isn't going the direction I thought it was going, so I'm going to abandon this. Anything else you wanted to talk about?
Nothing too special.
Only thing I was going to mention is I was poking around on the 1.3 acres coronavirus site that I had mentioned earlier, and man, New York City is not doing well. They have like 10,000 cases there alone.
Yeah.
Compared to, that's way more than the whole state of California. And
That's basically how many cases people tested.
yes, that's true. So I don't know if that's a function of testing or if that's a function of some actually greater prevalence in that area.
Can I talk a little bit about some people still think it's like just a new flu or things like that?
Sure. At the very least, we can edit it out if we both get too angry.
So I can understand it would be probably fine for people like us. Like,
If I could provide some backstory, maybe you have perhaps an acquaintance of yours or maybe a friend that holds this belief.
not only this, it's also a lot of this belief in America, also online, and also like the group of people we saw in the park yesterday. And then when I talked to my parents, we biked and we didn't wear a mask because we were biking, and they were pissed that we didn't wear a mask when we arrived at the park, because I mentioned earlier some people that are on the open lawn area. And then I was thinking, oh, maybe they're just a little bit overreacting or really worried about me. So I asked my girlfriends, and then they're like, I was like, okay, so if people are always at least 2-3 meters away from me and it's a really open park and we didn't wear a mask, is that really that bad? Or are they overreacting, or am I just too, how do you say, I should be more cautious? And they're like, well, people are always 5 meters apart from me. I'm wearing a mask walking outside in the residential area garden, and I'm still panicking. So I was like, oh boy, I probably need to pay more attention, in a way that this is not just about myself or us. It's more like a public health issue. We will most likely be fine even if we caught it. We might not even have symptoms, or we have symptoms and give us a week or two, we will just recover. But a lot of people are not, and this is an extremely contagious virus. I heard research showing that the virus can be active in air for 3 hours, and there are cases like people traced back, and that guy was only exposed by buying vegetables in the same shop with someone who is infected. I told you that, I think.
I think you may have.
Yeah. So since it's super contagious, and then a lot of people would get infected, and there is a lowish rate of people showing critical symptoms. However, combine the amount of people who got infected, that would still end up with some quite big number. And China and Italy both already showed, and also other countries in Europe now, showed that no country really have that many of medical resources ready at us, like at the same time, if there are so many people need that care. And that's also why a lot of people with light symptoms but couldn't get the proper care, then it developed to severe symptoms and eventually death. Yeah, so let's also do our part better.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think so.
Mm-hmm. And John just received
Here, we'll do a high five.
Yay! John just got a box from the delivery guy, and he washed his hands and he changed his clothes.
No, it's so, I mean, if you're not dumb, maybe you don't need to do all that. Like washing your hands if you're, picking up a box from a stranger seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
But I picked up this box and I'm like, oh, what is it? And I pick it up and I immediately put it against me, and I'm like looking at the label and stuff. And I thought, that's not the smartest thing to do right now. So I'm just like, I'm going to go wash my hands, put on a different shirt. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, I have nothing better to do than grow mustaches that are universally hated and do laundry. So changing a shirt is no big deal.
Yeah. Cool. I think that's what I got for today.
I think that's all we've got for today. Do you want to do a cute goodbye?
Bye-bye. Oh, by the way. Ta-da!
It wouldn't be a new episode if it didn't have some jewelry. Did you want to describe the jewelry while an image that is slightly zooming in or zooming out plays over?
Okay, so I have this leaf-shaped charm purchased, and then I just think adding a little pearl in the very tip and makes it look better. Also add extra movement to the whole thing. That's it.
I like it.
Cool. I'm just waiting for my new materials to arrive, since my bead store is of course closed.
What we should really do is every time you make one of these, just put like a price down along the bottom, and then have people call in. We'll do a live auction for some of these Plague Buddy original pieces.
All right.
The Plague Buddy Masterpiece Collection.
Cool.
Anyway, now you have to give an additional cute goodbye. You're getting better at those.
Bye-bye.
Fantastic. Bye.